The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work.
Come on in, come on in. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. This is Neuro Des. Welcome to the Neuro channel. We're streaming almost every night, upload our videos almost every day. Hope you're enjoying the day. We're going to be checking out some videos tonight, playing some games. Getting ourselves amped up here. Okay, guys, let's get into it, right? Perfect time for the music to come to an end. How's everybody doing? If you want to, go ahead and send in some chats. Let me know. Say hello. Always good to see the numbers coming in. You guys can always hang out as well too if you just like to listen. Hope you're enjoying the music. Hope you're enjoying the vibes. We're just getting started. Starting a little late, but you know it's good to start. Never better late than never, right? So we here. We're gonna be playing on the computer, and we play on the computer. We work on the computer. That's exactly it. As you can see too, above me here, happy to announce the numbers on the subs and the followers are growing. Always happy to see that. Love it. If you check out the videos, check out the shorts on Twitch and on YouTube. They've been getting a lot of appreciation. Make sure that you are following, you like and subscribe, leave some comments when you can. I spent a little bit today setting up my Instagram and my TikTok. So I will be uploading my shorts to TikTok. You'll be start seeing some of that. I already got like maybe 3 or 4 videos. One's already doing pretty well. So check out TikTok. Um, I'm just gonna start spreading the content around, making sure that little bits here and there on the internet are getting the Neuro link. So let's take a look here. Now we got some videos. There's always stuff coming out. Plenty of things that we can, react to, learn, discuss. Right now, I'm kind of just finding things that are humorous. It's Friday, we're taking things easy. I actually want to talk about this little skit I found. I don't know if I've seen much comedy, but this here is Kidnapped, Gillian Keeves.
Just gave it. We might see a lot of that tonight from both sides.
Is it a look of awe or?
Yeah, it's a look of. I was looking fastball. He threw me fastball.
Is that the neighbor?
Hello.
I have your son.
Ah, it's the dad. Oh no.
What? Who is this?
Let's just say they call me the Sparrow. And I have...
Is that like a black name?
What? No, it's not even my real name. Shut up.
Black.
You shut
He's
up.
not all
Hey.
about that.
I have your son.
Steven?
Yes.
What's he doing?
Okay.
And I want $2,500.
$2,500. What are you buying the Lakers?
You have 30 minutes to hand deliver.
That's way too high. He's never gonna pay it.
He's number 7 in the league in hitting.
He's back on TV. He's not even worried about it.
With a .331 batting average, the leader is Freddie Freeman.
Got this.
Look how old that phone is.
What?
Did you not hear what I said?
Keep him. He's a pain in my ass.
Is this? You're doing me a favor, man. Keep him. Look at that. Look at him. He's spread out. He's comfortable on his chair. He's got some scotch or some whiskey there on the table. You can't disturb Dad right now.
Well, what about his mom? What would she think?
Is his mother? Yeah, she's out. Tell you what, if you want to swing by and pick her up too, be my guest. But I might need a
If you're-
fucking forklift.
If you're taking people,
Come
I
on.
got more.
It can't be that bad.
This place stinks! Put that back on my mouth, but cover my nose. This is utterly disgusting.
Jesus Christ.
Dad! Pick me up!
Don't worry, bud.
Hey, don't lay on my bed like that.
I have no other...
Oh, Christ.
Oh,
You
my
hear it? You hear it?
God. That's gotta be months old. Oh.
You're right, this kid sucks.
Can you turn on the news or something?
All the kid talks about is news this, news that.
Vaccines and masks.
Yeah, we need to get to herd immunity before we can fully open up the economy.
Man,
I'll come
you
down
can
there
tell
and
this-
give you herd immunity.
This is
Tell him I
aging
wish you
itself
would.
now.
Tell him I wish you would.
Take me off your Bluetooth.
In your dreams, Dad. Help.
Hey, both of you shut up.
Listen, you hear how much of a motherfucker this kid is?
All right,
I was
I'll
like,
just
all
bring
right,
him back.
Oh, no, no. You don't
Pay
have to do
me
that.
to get
Let's
rid
pump
of
the
him.
brakes on this.
pay me to get rid of him.
2,500, or I'm bringing back your son.
40.
2,000, or I'm bringing the kid back right now.
Alexa, play the Beach Boys!
He said
Why not
$40.
Now shuffling songs by the Beach Boys.
Alexa, down.
I assume the answer is no, but do you have a Yankee candle?
Alexa. Steve.
Knew it!
Tell you what. I'll give you $400. You babysit him for the weekend.
We have a deal.
Terrific.
400
you
bucks
making
for the
this
weekend.
Weird face right now?
Face, that means he's hungry.
Oh, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. I can pick him something to eat. He allergic to anything?
Yeah. Pussy.
Oh, that's not funny. Is that funny?
Dunk on him.
Man, you crazy.
Oh, fuck.
Just staring at him. Oh, dead fish. Oh, man. Oh, that's a good little first video. Get things going. Let's see here. Make sure you guys are enjoying yourselves. Let me know if you have any recommendations. If you want anything that's on next on the playlist, just let me know. This is if you switched bodies with your girlfriend.
Going back to my
Gonna have to cut that little ad there, but ooh.
These are awesome.
Jessica, we haven't even switched yet.
I know, I'm just saying these are awesome. I'm gonna miss them.
Haven't even switched yet. That's the funny part because that's the first thing I expected. That's just low hanging fruit, if you know what I mean.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know if I would wanna. I really am not like curious.
Oh, these are awesome.
Right? Well,
Huh?
where are the voices?
Where are the why is it so quiet in here? No, it's not always like that for real. Like why am I not arguing with myself internally? That's just
What?
There's nothing going on inside your head.
Yeah,
Is it always like this?
it's often like that.
So when you're staring off into the distance and I say, what's wrong? And you say nothing. And I say, what are you thinking about? And you say nothing. You mean it? You literally mean nothing?
you shut it off.
Yeah. I wonder what it'd feel like to
Wonder what it feel like to what?
to give childbirth.
Oh, well, you already know that. It's just a little less painful than getting kicked in the balls.
I fucking love you.
No, but you were going to say you wonder what it feel like to get
No.
Hey, I'm just saying, women choose to go through childbirth multiple times. I have never chosen to get kicked in the balls. And I will never choose to get kicked in the balls again.
That's gay. Technically, that wouldn't be gay because it's me. It's my dick.
So you want me to you with your dick? You want to get by a dick? You're gay. My boyfriend's gay.
But that wouldn't count because I'd be getting by me. Like if I sucked my own dick, would that make me gay?
Yes.
What?
You're sucking a dick. You're gay.
So then by that logic, if I jerk myself off, wouldn't that make me gay because I'm technically giving a guy a hand job?
Okay, that's a good point.
So then you
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, this theory doesn't hold water. It's gay. Gay.
draw the line at the hand.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay, so then could I jerk you off right now?
He's
Could
totally
I
in
jerk
love with
myself
himself.
off from someone else's body?
Oh, what? That's gay.
What?
Okay, if the penis isn't attached to your body and you do anything with it, or if it is attached to your body and you do anything past the level of the hand, that's gay. Because if you jerk me off, you wouldn't have the feeling of getting jerked off. You'd have the feeling of jerking off a penis.
Yeah.
You're gay.
How many times can you
Look,
say
I don't
that
want
in
to know
one
what it's
sentence?
like to jerk off a penis that isn't attached to my body. If I wanted to do that, I'd go and jerk off some random guy without switching bodies with you. I want to know what my penis feels like in someone else's hand, like from the perspective of someone else.
Oh, okay. So it's like an information thing.
It's good information. Yeah, I'm just curious.
And you also want to know what your penis feels like from the perspective of the person you're entering for information.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
4 minutes. Come on now, Al. I know you made this video, but you're being very generous with 4 minutes here.
Okay, yeah. Now I see it. That was f***ing awesome. Was that f***ing awesome or what?
Or what?
I mean, that was how was that?
He's so disappointed. That right there is like when you. He's disappointed in himself too. That's
For
the
you.
crazy.
Well, to be honest, not that great. I mean, I don't know
That's
how when
something to
you're
think about.
you come every time, because when I was you, I mean, I wasn't even close. You f***er. What? You've been faking it. No, babe. Oh my god, I f***ing knew it. There's no way I've been laying it down like you act like I've been laying it down. Maybe it's just, maybe you couldn't feel. Oh, I could feel. Is that really what I feel like? It was like, it was like you were tickling me. I knew this was a bad idea. All right, let's switch back. Switch back? My social power, strength, and income stats just tripled. I'm not switching back.
Oh no.
With Spectrum's easy soft.
How something like that, like not temporary? That's funny. Straight took over. All right, come on in. This is Nero Dez. We are checking out Pop the
I switched from
Balloon.
due dates
We
to
like.
due dates.
All right, hold on.
And it made
Get this ad out the way. All right, I've actually seen videos of this show, but I don't think I've actually seen the show like at all, which is funny. I have not, but this is Pop the Balloon. This is a video by Low Budget Stories.
What's good, people? Welcome to Pop the Balloon or Find Love, the dating game where romance is one balloon pop away from disaster or destiny.
Yep, this here. I've seen commentators talk about this show a lot, and you know, I'll tell you, it is the same rehashed idea from dating shows over and over and over and over and over again. And I mean, the thing is you're finding some very interesting people out there nowadays who are just so, I don't know, superficial. I guess.
Why on earth are we here? This is such a bad idea.
Relax,
fame.
bro. This show will get us the clout we need to become
For some
famous.
clout is right.
Then we turn that fame into money.
I don't even want to be famous. I think I should leave.
Let's find out.
You're up.
Wait, can I pass?
You're up now.
Can I pass? I don't want to do this. Get your ass out there on the stage.
Go.
Alright everyone. We have our 5 girls lined up ready for the next can.
I'm peeping homie's glasses though. I could get some shades, like they're already the right shape. I just need to like get the tint, right? What do you think, chat? Little blue? I got that kind of in the picture, you know, the profile picture, which is right next to the banner name and the end there. I like that. Sometimes you get the right glare with the monitors, kind of like this. Get some blue in it.
Here is Wojak.
Man just stepped up.
Oh shit. I think we might just have experienced the fastest pop in history of this show. Hope you're not feeling too bad about it, mate.
I'm dying. Help me.
Now, normally I think you gotta talk to all of them, right?
Let's move on to the girls and ask them why they popped.
Yeah, Now walk of shame.
Mary, why did you pop your balloon?
Roast him.
Sorry, but I need a man with drive, goals, hustle.
All right, understandable.
Man didn't
How
even
does this
speak.
make you feel, Wojak?
What do you mean understandable? I literally didn't even introduce myself yet.
I know, but you look like you can't provide for me.
Why? You don't know anything about me.
You look poor.
All right.
You know, and it's crazy because I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of successful people out there who aren't flashy. You know, I know there's a lot of people who like to be flashy, and some people mistake. There's a lot of people who misconstrue debt and wealth just to be
Okay,
flashy,
thank you for
keeping
your
up with the
explanation,
Jones.
Mary. Time to move on to girl number 2. Why did you pop Anna?
I'll be completely honest. Your vibe just screams sadness and instant noodles.
Red flag, red flag, red flag, second red flag, third red flag.
True story, I love how you explain yourself.
The fuck do you mean true story? Are we in a roasting show?
Relax, Wojak.
That's what
These
it is,
girls
it's a
are
roasting
only
show.
sharing their feelings. Let's move on to girl number 3.
Hi.
Hi.
So tell me, Angela, why did you pop your balloon?
You look like a guy who splits the bill after dinner.
Well, I'm not.
Okay.
Would that give me a chance with you then?
Nah, still not. I get the feeling you don't have a job.
Well, that's wrong. I do have a job. Maybe it would help if you give me a chance to introduce myself before making conclusions.
So, Wojak, would Angela be a person you could fall in love with?
Based on looks, yes. But I don't think we could match mentally. What?
How dare you speak about her like that? You think you're Andrew Tate?
Yup. Now they gang up on him, right? And I mean, this is being hyperbolic, but still, I mean, it's kind of like that, you know. There's a lot of just, oh man, I am so happy right now I'm not in the dating game, because it seems like the dating culture has gotten really toxic out there. Is it that bad? Is it really that bad out there, guys? I mean, I know the older you get, the more baggage you start to carry, and how can you not? But you know, when you're in your 30s, you've had kids, gosh, I wouldn't want to ever. I would never want to try to restart that kind of lifestyle.
What? I literally said we wouldn't match.
Stop talking before you make me hit you.
What's up with nobody allowing me to talk? Are you also biased by looks?
Easy, guys. Let's move to girl number 4. Nancy, why did you pop the balloon?
Because he looks ugly.
Alright, on to girl number 5.
Simple.
Hello.
Hi, Chloe. Before you say anything, please take it easy on our friend here. He's got the worst riz that I have seen in any episode. I think he's about to cry.
Dude, I'm literally standing here.
Okay, Chloe, why did you pop the balloon?
Wait a minute. I'm not letting myself getting roasted this easy. From the moment I stepped in, I made zero chance here. Today's society is all about looks, and it's messing up generations to come. There is literally zero dating in this show, and it's only about getting cheap views.
He's waking up.
If you're watching this show, please remember that this isn't a real representation of dating. Modern standards are ruined by these brain rot shows, and they make people feel insecure about themselves. Let's not normalize this, guys.
Alright, anyway, Chloe, so why did you pop
Yeah, he was waking up from the system, and they couldn't allow that.
the balloon?
Because he is boring.
Oh man, low budget stories. Make sure you check them out on YouTube. If you are watching this, make sure you're following on Twitch, like and subscribe. This is Neuro Des. Okie dokie. Let's see here.
Knowledge
Let's do this one.
is put.
So,
wait.
you want to apply for a job?
Yeah, can't be that hard.
Not that hard? Oh boy, you're in for a ride.
What do you mean? I was under the impression that all you do is find a job you think you'd be a good fit for. Send in your resume. Someone reaches out for an interview. You tell them about yourself. You negotiate a salary you both think is fair. And if the interview goes well, the job is yours.
It's very, very simple, right? That's what everyone tells you to do. Make a bunch of resumes, fill out a bunch of applications, send them out, and you'll negotiate something. That's
It's not
simple,
like
right?
that at all. Looking for a job in the modern corporate climate is the most horrible, grueling experience a man can put himself through. It will make climbing Mount Everest with no arms and no legs seem like a cakewalk. You will hate your life. You will hate yourself. You will hate the people that did this to you. It will suck every ounce of happiness out of your spirit.
That's just called growing up.
So yeah, let's begin.
What I hate about applying for jobs, number one, the stupid job titles. Thank you. Let me tell you right now, job titles don't mean anything anymore. What does a title mean anymore? Because there's just supervisor to manager to processor to team leader to motivator. I mean, what the hell are we even talking about? What are we paying you for? What do you do here? And then you got these like very pretentious titles for stupid positions. You're a coffee boy. Why are they calling him like an executive runner, you know?
You might have expected job titles that actually explain what the role is about. Well, think again. These days, every job sounds ridiculously fancy and
Chief Synergy Officer. Making sure everyone is on the same page or something. Yes, exactly. What the hell is this? Product Innovation Sensei. That is a job title? The dude that makes new products, I guess. Who's hiring senseis? I really want to see that on someone's roster of employees. Client Success Specialist. Low-level customer service replies to angry Karens and gets yelled at a lot. So they're the people who call and get the reviews. Something that a Google review could be filled out or a Yelp, you know. And oh my God.
epic, whether or not it actually makes sense.
This one sounds pretty cool. That could be something for me.
So naive.
And of course, the nicer the name sounds, the more crappier and shittier the job is. Client Success Specialist, and you're dealing with all the shit.
So innocent. Now, don't expect the description to explain what it is that you'll actually be doing. This is a game of trying to find out why the job sucks and what they're hiding.
I mean, this job doesn't sound that bad.
Calm down. What this translates to is some good old-fashioned low-level customer service. You'll be replying to angry Karens on the phone.
But why don't they just spell it out?
I honestly have no idea. I guess they want it to be like a game show where you find out what the job is once you actually...
Surprise! We hired you. Now there's a bunch of things that we didn't talk about that we needed you on the paper, but now that you're in and you're a part of the system, our business we're a family. We're all hands on deck, right? If you see a need, we fill a need, and you may be in this department, but if we're shorthanded on that department, we're just gonna move you over there.
get there.
And what I hate about applying for jobs, number 2. Interpreting the job description. That is another good. I just love seeing those vague job descriptions.
We're looking for someone who's driven. The person who gets this job should be motivated by more than just exterior motives.
Wow. Not driven by exterior motives must mean they really...
It means the pay is horrible. They're just trying to get away with that.
Oh.
It also says the job is entry level, but you need 5 years of experience.
Well, I don't have that. I'll have...
Sales. Basically, you can make whatever you want, but you need to come in with all the experience of knowing how to sell a product.
Have to find a job that doesn't require...
Don't bother. Literally every job in the universe requires previous experience.
But how do I get my first job if I need 5 years of experience to get a job in the first place?
Don't bother. I know. It's stupid. You're just gonna have to, bend the truth a little in order to get your first job. It's the only way when you have to play by these stupid game rules.
Also, they don't mention a specific salary, but it says it's competitive. That's good, right?
No, if it says the salary is competitive, it means it's absolute.
Yeah, competitively low. That means they've done their research. They've basically, how low can you go? and they are not in any wiggle room. They don't want to. When it's competitive, I wonder how often they're actually renegotiating. And I've had those conversations in jobs. And you gotta tell yourself, every question you don't ask is an automatic no. So when you're applying for jobs, when you're talking about compensation, you gotta just be very clear and direct and polite. It's business, and there's a way to conduct yourself with business. But asking for compensation is something that you should expect, and it's funny to see how some people squirm on giving you a direct answer.
You will struggle with rent and basic necessities, guaranteed.
But I guess it doesn't matter. I get tons of awesome perks. Look, growth potential, flexible hours, free snacks. Sounds like a pretty cool workplace.
Ah, my young apprentice, you have so much to learn. Let me fill you in. Growth potential just means it's possible to get a promotion, but only if you settle for a horrible pay right now, because it could grow in the future. Flexible hours means they'll spam you with phone calls even when you're watching the game or attending your grandmother's funeral. Free.
Yeah, flexible hours pretty much mean there's gonna be times where we want you to call you in. Now maybe they're cool and be like, okay, you can't make it, whatever, but they're gonna be calling like, hey, we have shifts for you to pick up.
Snacks means soggy fruit once a week. I mean, if that motivates you, then sure, go for it, I guess.
Oh, that's discouraging. Well, let's give it a try. How do I actually apply?
This is where the fun begins.
Why I hate applying for jobs number 3. Getting someone to look at your application. This is where
Now begins the
I'm gonna tell you, it's very important. It's nowadays it's really not about education, although I encourage people to get their education, but it's about who you know. It's about who you know, making good impressions. Um, we're very animalistic people, and I have found that if you take care of yourself, if you're a likable person, people are very receptive to that. If you're not a likable person, guess what? People are not receptible to that. And when you're trying to get a job and you're applying for jobs, guess what? You are whoring yourself out. That is exactly what you're doing. You're trying to make people, strangers, like you. And you can some people call it fake, some people call it brown nosing or whatever, but you know what it is you got to put on your best behavior and your best attitude to make a good impression for people to want to deal with you, because you know what, everyone's dealing with bullshit. um, so some people are really good at it, some people aren't, but that's the whole trick dog and pony show.
Quest of trying to get your resume in front of actual humans.
It can't be that hard. If I just send my resume to the employer, they'll evaluate it and give me a fair chance, right?
You don't understand. It doesn't work like that at all. You're gonna have to fight like heck just to be given a chance.
Surely you're exaggerating this.
Give it a try.
It says I have to make an account on this job portal to apply.
Exactly. You're still so naive. In order to apply for that job you liked, you'll have to do the following. Spend 1 hour creating an account on this job portal. Write a personal letter. Upload it together with your resume. Fill out a long-ass form with the exact same information.
I absolutely loathe when you're applying for a job and they have the ability to copy or submit a resume that's already pre-made, and then they want you to fill out a resume and fill out an application. Like, that is just, whew, that makes your blood boil.
Website might crash at one point and your information will not be saved, so you'll have to re-upload everything at least once.
All right, I did it. Wow, that was fast. I already got a reply.
Thank you for your application. Unfortunately, we have decided to move forward with other candidates.
Yep, your resume and cover letter was probably just scanned by an AI and labeled not good enough. No real human ever looked at this.
What the hell? I spent so much time working on...
I know. Just accept it. Just accept it. It is what it is.
Now, for like some really big companies, I can see that. You applying a job for Apple, Google, IBM, Intel, you applying for jobs that are big tech companies, big businesses too, big banks, you know, trading companies, financial advising companies, anything that has big software, um, cushy jobs. I am sure they pick the cream of the crop, and I'll also tell you, many of those jobs out there, nepotism's out there. There's a lot of grooming of next employees. A lot of times I have found in executive positions, they already have their next person in line picked out. And sometimes when they're doing a job posting, it's because it's a rule that they have to at least post the job. Like the city has to post jobs available, even if the job's going to someone guaranteed, they have to make it appear that it's for everybody. Everyone's got a chance. And I have seen people who, by all means, had no qualifications get hired over people who've had twice, or if anything, qualifications versus no qualifications. But it is what it is. And luckily for me, I've made myself. I've made my way. My wife and I we have found our own success, but being in a lot of business and office settings, you see things, and I've seen some people out there in some bad situations, or some things get, just bad decisions made. It's crazy how the corporate world is.
Well, this is discouraging.
Oh boy, you're just getting started. Before you go on any interview, you'll have to repeat this process a few hundred times. Buckle up.
And what I hate about applying for jobs number 4 is the long, annoying interview processes. Some jobs, 7 interviews, 8 interviews, meeting all the managers, going out to dinner, having a Zoom meeting, another interview, meeting.
Let's assume for a second that you actually got to the interview process.
Hey, nice to see you again. Thank you for bearing with us.
Have to see the recruiter, have to see the team leader, have to see the regional manager, have to see the hiring director, have to see HR, going back to the recruiter to make sure everything's set, and then you go and have your final meeting with the crew.
Through the 50
That sound about
different
right?
interviews with the 50 different bosses. You've been interviewed by me, by my boss, my boss's boss, my boss's boss's boss, my boss's 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 boss, my boss's 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 boss, my boss's 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 boss. You were even interviewed by the janitor and had a Zoom meeting with his cousins. You did an IQ test, AI test, DNA experimental test, physical test, stamina test, where we tested how good you are at testing tests, who test tests. And now we have a decision. We have decided...
I applied for a gas station job once. Was it? No. It was a video store. I was working at this video store. I got the job, but when I applied, they gave me Sudoku puzzles. They gave me some word searches. They wanted to see if I could solve these things. Basic math problems. I was taken aback, and I can't. We can't be that far behind that. Like you're trying to get a job, it's basically you're scanning movies and putting them on a shelf, and you got to tell me that you're testing these people for basic math is. We lost the plot, guys. I don't know what to say.
to thank you for your time, but we're gonna move forward with a different candidate.
You know what? I'm not leaving.
Excuse me?
Give me the job.
Unfortunately, we have decided to...
Give me the job.
I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm not accepting it.
What do you mean?
I'm not accepting your apology because I don't think you're sorry. It did cause me inconvenience. Yes, and your apology doesn't quite make up for it.
If you don't leave, I'm gonna have to call security.
I'll leave. Just admit that you're not really sorry.
I am.
I don't buy it. I just don't. Come on, admit it.
Okay, fine. I'm not actually sorry. I just get paid to waste people's time.
Thank you. Was that so hard?
Even if the interview goes well, even if you walk out of there feeling really good about yourself, you're essentially in no man's land. Get ready to be ghosted or put on hold indefinitely.
Hey, just wanted to see if there's any status update on that interview I had with you 3 weeks ago.
We're still reviewing candidates.
Right. So, like, when are you gonna know? Is it like a week? 2 weeks? What is it?
I'm unable to advise you on that.
Okay, why?
we're just, evaluating candidates or something.
Can you just admit that you want someone better, but you're
Or
keeping me on the hook in case you don't
We're
find
waiting
them?
for a
Yes.
special
Okay,
someone
I
who has
hate
already
you.
been
Yep,
predetermined.
that's the
They
corporate
just don't
world
have the
for
right
you.
kind
It's
of
brutal.
credentials.
They'll pump you up with tons of false hope. They'll make you waste your time preparing for interview after interview, only to never be heard from again. I always get caught off guard with these final words. Just, if you're an employer watching this, please, 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 just treat job seekers with some basic human decency. Is it too much to ask? Don't make people go through the hell that this guy did. Do you have any nightmare experiences from the job market? Please share it with the rest of us in the comments section. It's a safe space. I promise. Let's get through it together. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and of course, subscribe. Then watch another video.
Yeah, I'd like to just say, because this is by Business Cringe, and he had a good little expert, but
SoundCloud chose the Capital One Spark Cash Plus card.
Oh, dang it.
It's a serious business card with unlimited.
Not all business owners run their businesses the same. So some are pretty cool to work for. I've had some cool bosses in my time, but I've also seen bad bosses. I've seen bosses that made bad decisions, and I've been around enough to see people in other businesses make some bad decisions too. Either way, good luck out there, guys. Look at Samuel, man. That man is Mace Windu. Give it up for Mace Windu, guys. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see. This is we're on a roll here with a little bit of educational. So I think the next thing is we're going to have Tim Dillon explain our Willy Wonka
This
economy.
is footage from a real fact. Now people go, oh, it's a movie. It's a movie. Shut up. It was a real. This is as close to what I can show you as to what life used to be like when people had purpose. Go.
What do you get when you guzzle down sweets? Eating as much as an elephant eats.
Oh man, the classic Willy Wonka too.
What are you at? Getting terribly fat. What do you think will come of that? I don't like the look of it. Oompa.
They're very judgmental for people who work in a chocolate factory. I've never listened to the words of this before. A little fat phobic, isn't it? To be, aren't they the ones? Aren't they making the chocolate and they're yelling at everyone for eating it? But what I mean is that they had a community, they had a life, they had things going on. The Oompa Loompa could have it could have a wife, and then you could have Oompa Loompa children. Now we say to
Well, where are we going with that, Tim?
the Oompa Loompas, I hope you got your Bitcoin.
What? Bitcoin. I'm lost, Tim. Tim, have you been drinking? I'm not sure. I don't follow with Bitcoin. What does that got to do with your Oompa Loompas?
Oh, are you invested in crypto? No. I'm trying to make the chocolate bar. Oh, we don't do that here anymore. Sorry, the factory's in China. Go work at Panera. So that's what America is. It's an Oompa Loompa at Panera who's pissed off, who's making your little, panini.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So he's trying to make the connection that we used to be manufacturers. We used to be a people that actually made things here in our own economy, but now we're more of a consumer, which he's not wrong on that part. We are a consumer country, and you're either, jobs are interesting nowadays, aren't they? There's a lot of retail out there, a lot of retail. And what is retail in America? Selling things that aren't made here. That's true. That's true. But even what Tim's saying, I mean, with everything going on right now, it's currently April. Um, I don't know if going into tariffs and making everything more expensive. I mean, there's multiple steps to incentivizing businesses to come into America and making manufacturing happen again. But you gotta make businesses incentivized is the thing. And I always find you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. But I also get sometimes you got to be the big guy in the room. Who knows?
At
I
Panera,
don't
they
know
put
anything.
it. You want it heated up? You want it heated up? Do you want it heated up? They're not happy. They used to go to a factory and sing and make treats for the children. Now they're in a strip mall in a Panera waiting to get shot in the face by a psychopath. You want it heated? Do you want, what soup do you want? We have Southwestern corn chowder. It's so horrible what we've done to people because these Oompa Loompas, now follow me here because I know many of
I think Tim had a bad experience out of Panera Bread. Panera Bread is awesome. It's so delicious. I love the mac and cheese. It's so good.
you are, I think most of the people who watch this are high on something, so it's easier to get to where I'm going, but some of them are sober, like me. And if you are sober, you have to follow me a little bit. What you're doing now is these tariffs are for the Oompa Loompas. Because Wonka, they came to Wonka, the Chinese came to Wonka, and they said, you're a psychopath.
The Chinese came
You're
to
going to keep
Wonka.
paying these Oompa Loompas to make the chocolate for the children? And Wonka goes, well, I'm going to give the factory to Charlie because he's worthy of it, and he's going to keep everything going. Well, maybe Charlie goes, you know, I looked at the books, we opened it up, and here's a reality. Even though Willy Wonka is a genius, he didn't know what he was doing with business. His factory's on the edge of bankruptcy. We need to cut costs. We need to cut costs. We can no longer afford to produce the chocolate in the factory. We need to go to where labor costs are low.
You know, and I understand that. I heard that we were adding $1 trillion every 100 days or something like that to our deficit. And you know, I think a lot of people are confused about debt. Debt's manageable. Debt, it can be very manageable. Now, the debt that we have right now is out of control. Um, yes, I would love to see the debt managed and, you know, our spending taken care of in a lot more and better and common sense way. I think everyone can agree with that. I mean, let's let's be real. We just need some logical sense of what's going on with our money, and I think that's fair. You know, in the most simplest terms, when you're taught this stuff in school, like in elementary and middle school, you know, it's like, oh, taxes go to your roads and taxes go to your schools and libraries. So it's like, why would you ever be against that kind of stuff? But you know, when there's just so much fat on top, there's so much bloat and waste, and what we spend our money towards, when we have so many easy fixable problems, and then you start looking deeper, and yeah, we've we've developed systems that don't fix problems. It just band-aids them and keeps them going because there's economies in these problems. There's an industry in these problems. And you know, I would love to see, you know, real solutions. I think a lot of people would. Um, but again, we're animals. There's a primal nature in a lot of humans. How you know, we would choose the path that gives us most pleasure, or the path that gives us most power, or wealth, or you know, some kind of um, sense of a win. You know, and we'll also, in a lot of sense, and I'm talking people in general, will take the easiest path. Not everyone's willing to make those hard choices to, you know, make some sacrifice.
So we're moving the factory. We're moving it to China, or we're moving it to Pakistan. So the factory goes goodbye-bye. Then a real estate developer gets rid of the Willy Wonka chalk. They keep a little of it because you want the gate and the thing. And they build a condo where the chocolate factory used to be, but they keep just enough of it to excite the millionaires and billionaires who are going to buy these condos.
Yep.
They come in to the chocolate factory and they go, oh, I'm living in this new building. And it's so fucking cool. And the realtors go, they're developing the Willy Wonka chocolate factory into a luxury condo. And then all of their clients, many of them foreign, buy
My town right now is doing the same thing to a bank that was a skyscraper in our city. It hasn't been properly filled in and used in a long time, and a lot of banks have come and gone, changed the banners and name. It's one of our biggest buildings in our city, and many times the bank only uses the lobby floor, and you're talking about, I don't know, it's a small skyscraper. Um, they're going to turn it into apartments and condominiums.
condos in the Willy Wonka chocolate
condos,
factory
yep,
that they visit a few months out of the year. They don't care. They don't care. And you know what all is left of the chocolate factory? A couple of murals on the wall of chocolate. Okay, but just chocolate. They don't show Willy or the Oompa Loompas, because people would ask when they were in the lobby, where did the Oompa Loompas go? And they go, oh, they're on heroin. They're on heroin.
What?
This is Wix Studio.
What happened to the Oompa Loompas?
So you have the Oompa Loompas now that are told to fuck off. Charlie takes a big buyout, okay? Because a multinational corporation like Unilever buys the chocolate factory.
I'm so
and
lost.
They move all of the jobs offshore. Charlie gets a big penthouse and sits at the top of the penthouse, and him, he's now evil. Okay? Because he said, I need more money and more money and more. And he never even liked chocolate. That's the other thing. He didn't even like chocolate. He just liked going to orgies on a yacht in international waters.
Okay, I think I know who he's referring to now, but he's all over the place on this story. Like he's got some things kind of going over my head.
So then he's at the top of his penthouse. And he goes, let's go to the orgy. I'll take the helicopter. We'll land right on the yacht. So now he's in international waters having orgies with all of his winnings because Unilever bought the chocolate factory and shipped it to China, India, Brazil. And people call you from India and ask you if you want chocolate around Valentine's Day, and they'll ship it to you, because they have distribution centers in America that ship the Chinese-made chocolate to your fat wife, okay? So now Charlie's a gazillionaire, babillionaire. He's a zillionaire, and he's flying his helicopter and landing on a yacht where he has sex with underage women and then cuts their throat at the point of orgasm and throws them over the yacht. And then they all die in the ocean, which is also pollution.
Oh my gosh, he's just... What a roller coaster
And
here.
he's sitting at the top of the factory, and all of the Oompa Loompas are working at Panera, and they're strung out.
Did you catch all that?
Okay? Follow me here. Don't start with me. All these strung out Oompa Loompas are like, fuck, what's the deal? And they ask Charlie about this. They say, Charlie, why did you do this? And he comes back, he wipes the blood off himself from just throwing a woman over a boat.
Like American Psycho.
And they said, Charlie, why did you sell the factory? Why are all the Oompa Loompas on fentanyl? And Charlie says, it's a shame how trans people are treated in this country. And they go, what?
Huh?
And he goes, it's disgusting how trans people are. And he goes, yeah, but Charlie, the Oompa Loompas are all on fentanyl, and they're eating at Panera, and they're dying. And Charlie goes, well, the CEO of Unilever is a trans woman, and she's a woman. And he goes, but I don't understand, Charlie. We don't really have problems with trans people, but many of the Oompa Loompas are now hanging themselves with these little ropes.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this is a 80-20 issue, and I'm not against trans people at all. I'm very supportive of people being who they want to be, but in terms of politics, this is just killing people. This is getting people in trouble. It's killing their. I gotta be careful how I say this. It's destroying their relationships. It's destroying their careers. It's insane, and I don't know. There should be a freedom of just people being able to be who they are, and I don't know what more else to say about that. But there are some people who make these hills of virtue signaling, and I get some. There are many times people are being, treated unfairly. There are also many times people need to set back their entitlements and be expect to be treated like everybody else.
Because they have no jobs, and you're just offshore on some yacht and whatever. I don't know. And you're invested in all these different companies, but we had a thing here. We had a chocolate factory where we would sing and be happy, and all the families would get together, and they'd have a little chocolate every now and then, and people used to walk around and be proud of the downtown because it was a chocolate factory, and there was tourism, and there was a sense of community. And Charlie goes, "Hey, man, I'm a little sick of white guys." And you go, "But Charlie,
Yeah, lost the
Charlie, you're like
plot.
really white. You're like pale." And he goes, "And I'm ashamed of it." And then he gets on his helicopter and murders another woman. And it almost feels like Charlie
Why are we murdering
himself
people?
is using some of this, okay, to get people's mind off the fact that he sold his chocolate factory to a global multinational conglomerate who's offshored all of the jobs. Okay? And then Charlie's sitting there and he's saying, "Hey, man, this is just the way it is. Those Oompa Loompas need to diversify their portfolios." And the Oompa Loompas like, "Wait, what? I'm covered in corn chowder at a Panera. I think people are trying to kill me. The lemonades caused 2 heart attacks this last month." And people go, "Yeah,
People are
man, but
struggling.
you're a fucking racist." And the Oompa Loompa goes, "Well, I'm not really a racist, but I just have, my life has been made horrible. I don't know how it happened, I'm a 3rd-generation Oompa Loompa. I'm trained in the chocolate manufacturing."
Third
And people go,
generation Oompa
"Yeah,
Loompa.
whatever, man. I don't know. You just seem like some kind of Nazi." And you go, I don't know about that. I don't get health care at this Panera, and my wife's sick. She has headaches. We don't know what they are, but they keep coming." And they go, "Hey, man, I just don't understand, like, why you have to keep harping on immigrants." And you go, "I don't really care about immigrants. I just want some type of job. I want some type of future in this country." And they go, "Well, I don't know about that."
The problem I find is that I hear this message, but I didn't see. I don't know, and this is gonna upset some people, but I didn't see that need being answered by either sides. I mean, both sides tell you they have answers to fix all the problems, right? But I mean, left or right, it's two wings of the same bird, and this is a government that really doesn't care. I don't know how else to put it. Like people, there is opportunity that you have to go out and grab, and for a lot of people, it's easier than others, and it's always going to be that way.
I don't know about that, bucko.
You got to get what
Do
you
you
get.
want it hot? We can
Don't
make
throw
the
a fit
sandwich hot.
and
Do
make
you
it
want
work.
it hot? Do you want it heated up?
Keep hustling.
So then someone's elected, and they say, "We want to bring the chocolate factory back to America, but it's complicated." Well, why is it complicated? Well, fuck.
You found?
That's a whole other problem. That was Tim Dillon explaining our Willy Wonka economy. If you've managed to watch through the whole thing and stomach that down of our current state of affairs and how he likes to tell it, make sure you are following the Twitch channel, like and subscribe on YouTube. We stream our videos almost every night, upload our videos almost every day. All right, now what we're going to do from here is we've hit our 1 hour mark for streaming. It is Friday night. I'm going to try to get 3 hours in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a little cup of coffee. And I'm also going to grab myself some other things. But while we wait, what we'll do is we'll pop some music back on. Give me just a second. I want something that'll play for a little bit. No issue. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of songs and musics and things we've been listening to and trying to think here what's some things you guys might like. It's good to get some streaming in, you know. I was having fun playing around with the computer today. I'm getting some new equipment soon. It's just gonna take some time. We've been doing a lot. I got some kids' birthdays and stuff, and I'm still doing this as a hobby, so I'm not trying to go crazy spending money on things. And if anyone's ever thought about streaming and making content or whatever, you want to start going live, it doesn't take much at all. And I encourage people to do it for a while before you start dropping all kinds of money on something that, you know, you might not stick through. And that's the truth. I typically always fall very hard in love with new hobbies, and that's what this is right now is a hobby, and it's been fun. I've been streaming since the beginning of the year, January, and I don't want to stop, but it was also very new, very, very new.
Welcome back to this U.S. Open.
Now we're gonna be chilling like it's 1998. I'll be right back, guys.
exclusive broadcast coming straight to you with Jet Set Radio.
Let's get scratching.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Give me a break, give me a break.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Give me a break, give me a break.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I said it before and I'll say it again, it again, again, again. I said it before and I'll say it again, it again, again, again. I said it before and I'll say it again, 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 again. I said it before and I'll say it again, again, again. I said it before and I'll say it again.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love. Understand the concept of love.
How we doing, everybody?
Today at Denny's, buy one slam and get a second one for only $1. Order the original Grand Slam or the All-American Slam and get another for just $1. All this.
There we go. Took me a minute to find it, but looks like I came back just in time. Let's take a look here. We're gonna pop that one out too. I feel like sneeze is coming. Hold on. Let me mute that. Hold on. It's coming. Whew. My goodness gracious. All right. We're good. We're good. So I got some new videos on the playlist here. Got myself a nice hot beverage. Cheers. Cheers. Happy Friday, everybody. I guess technically it's not Friday anymore. It's Saturday morning. As you can see on the clock behind me, it is 12:44, soon to be 12:45. Boom! There it is. This is Neuro Des. Come on in if you're watching. Make sure you are following the channel. Like, subscribe on YouTube. We stream on Twitch and YouTube almost every night. Upload our videos on YouTube almost every day. I also have Instagram and a TikTok. Check out all the social media. Now we are going to, let's see, we got a couple creators here. Just dropped some videos just today, the past few hours. Let's pop them in. All right. Let's see here. Looks good, looks good. All right, I'm excited for this. This just came out today by Case Vanderpool, the ultimate Naruto recap. The Leaf Village. Look at Ninja Mount Rushmore right there. That's awesome. Look at that kid over there. You know, they should have made Naruto a ginger. But he was pretty much like the only blonde boy, right? Like from what I remember. It's a scroll. What are you gonna do, Naruto? I remember watching this when it first came out, and it was such a good show. Look at that. Shadow Clone Jutsu. That was a good Andrew Russo.
Hey! What? Hey!
Here's another cool moment. Naruto used to have this like grittiness to it. You know, I miss that old 90s, you know, when Dragon Ball Z was in its prime, that gritty anime. And some of the shows now and even in the early 2000s, I mean, they would try to get that grittiness, and Naruto had it down in the first few seasons. You can see like it just, you know, it was a show for kids, but there were some episodes like they were just so done well. Time for plot armor. Look at Sasuke. All the help she is to the team.
Hum, 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 hum. Rah, 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 rah. Hum, 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 hum. Hmm. Hmm?
Man, I don't know. I really like this was like peak for me. I know there's a lot of cool stuff that happens in the later episodes and stuff, and the ninjutsus get so more, intricate. But seeing them like in the woods, ninja to ninja, some of that stuff is just it really tickles my fancy.
Yeah.
Woke up evil. Oh, I love this tournament too. Little puppet. Slice him. Stab him up. That was pretty accurate. Oh no! What? What? I gotta stop because it's about to get crazy. But that fart, man, that case. Listen, I know how the anime went, but why why was he holding that man like that? Oh my god. Look at this. Look at Rock Lee, man. Such a badass moment. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Dude, he's doing this almost as a 1-for-1. Always could use more Rock Lee. I guess that's it. That's all we get. Bro, Naruto, man, that. Pervy Sage. Oh man, I want more. I want more. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Check out all the socials. Case Vanderpool. Naruto. The Ultimate Recap. Part 1. Man, that's awesome. Very cool. I could always watch Case. Here's another good one. if you guys are watching, make sure that you are subscribed because this is Dubis, Goobus. Jack Black says
Going
things.
back to Minecraft.
I should have known. I should have known there was an ad, so I got to restart that whole thing just for a proper beginning. This is Dubis, Goobus. Jack Black says the thing from Minecraft.
Dirt from Minecraft.
You know, with all these video games being successful, like I hear Minecraft made the money that it needed to make. You know, Sonic was doing well, and you know, Super Mario did well. They announced Legend of Zelda, and I cannot wait to see Jack Black as Princess Zelda.
It's the other dirt from Minecraft. Chickens. It's just ringling keys. I'm not doing it. The creeper.
The creeper.
Thank you, Steve. I
haven't seen the Minecraft movie yet, but I think that's exactly what you're kind of getting is Jack Black just talking in a singing inflection for half the movie.
needed that. My little boy, he blew himself
That creeper looks very phallic too, by the way, Dubis.
up. Blew himself up. Blew himself up. And, you know, he's tiny and blew himself up. I've had a rough one, man. That is so sad. How did he blow himself up? He saw a sheep and got excited, and the next thing I knew, my boy is a crater. I thought creepers only attacked the players. We're supposed to, but he didn't listen to me. He didn't get the memo. I should have taught him. Sometimes I'll be sitting on my bedside, I'll look up at God, and I'll just think, what the fuck? Well, that doesn't sound very bodacious at all. I'm sorry, Todd the Creeper.
That's very
Thank
heavy
you,
for
Jack.
Jack.
And Steve, it means a lot. And thank you for the applause, audience. I needed this. Hey, man, if you need anything, let me know. Of course, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go have a talk with the missus. We'll get through this. Thank you.
That's crazy.
I don't know if we can really go back to the tone we had before this.
Yeah, it's really heavy.
Fucking moly. That lady is banging Squidward.
Oh, man. Is that in the movie, too?
Okay, you're just gonna cheer for anything at this point. What the fuck? Would you like Ron
Good for
Energy Powder,
Squidward.
hoodies, or just want to help the channel with any
Good for
purchase you make?
Squidward.
How do I do that? Game of subs code Goobus get a discount. Yeah!
There you go, Dubis. Oh, my. Oh, my. Look at that guy. Ah, yes. That's for the next video. Actually lines up pretty well. Actually, let's skip this one because it's about 25 minutes, as you can see. We'll do the next one over, and then since it's almost 1 o'clock, let's get some games going too. You know, we only get so much. You can see already in the next there. Let me hover over it again. This is one of our fun content creators to watch and react to. Video Game Donkey. This has been out for a little bit.
Going into an office, working 50 hours a week, having that structure.
Let me tell you something. My kids love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. I can't wait for the sequel. It's got to be coming out soon. I know they're introducing Yoshi, but I want to see the Wario brothers.
Get the can.
This is Video Game Donkey's Super Mario Brothers the movie review.
So we just got back from the Mario movie on last Tuesday. We saw it a week ago. Anybody who knows me knows that my favorite games is Mario, which is
and Donkey Kong.
Saying a lot because I have a lot of favorite games.
What are those? What are those? You have a lot of favorite games? We just tattle on yourself for a second here?
Because I have a lot.
Balan Wonderworld? I guess we're going to have to write these down and try them, right?
A lot of favorite games, and I love movies, especially animated movies. But what you have to understand is that I am actually very fancy, and that my taste in films is very refined. I only watch the finest of films, such as Finding Nemo. Ah, yes, the
very fine. Very fine.
masterful. Beauty and the Beast. This is the story of my own life. Spirit.
He can relate to it. I can see why. I mean, we all want to watch things that we can relate to.
To the way,
That's
my
a good one.
need. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Good.
Precisely. It's Toy Story 2, but of course, an excellent film. The Mario movie is like Minions, and I am like a gentle minion. It won't scare children like the old Mario movie. It's more
True.
entertaining than the Sonic movies, but not quite as funny as Resident Evil Afterlife.
This man is a man of culture. Oh, I love it. Now spin! Spin!
Probably the largest flaw of this movie is that there is no
It was just good TV. Good movie. Oh, I should have got an Oscar.
script. Just straight up, they went scriptless on this one. No script. Do not tell me there was a script for this movie. I will expose you for the fraud that you are for trying to spin some bullshit narrative like this. Nintendo said, look, we want a 90-minute commercial for Mario, Mario Kart, and Smash Bros, and I do not want any script involved at any time during the making of this movie. It's kind of like watching a $200 million Newgrounds Flash animation.
I would have loved to have seen this be a movie.
Except Mario can't shoot people in the head because Nintendo funded the movie. Compared to Ratatouille, this movie is like Ants. But I liked it because I saw it with Leah, and we got popcorn and ices, and I love Mario. The best part of the movie are all the little Easter eggs and references to Nintendo games that are all over this movie. So if you do want to see Mario, see it in the theater where you can really appreciate all the little details. I saw Funky Kong in there. Mario goes to a duck hunt bar, and there's a punch-out photos on the wall, and the real...
There was a lot. You could watch the movie a few times. You'll catch things.
voice actor for Mario is a different Mario playing a Donkey Kong arcade cabinet, and then Mario's ringtone is GameCube, and he starts playing Kid Icarus on the NES with a Star Fox ship on the top of his TV, and this is like the first minute of the movie. It sounds like I'm losing my mind, but I swear this stuff happened in the movie. I'm pretty sure that the stuff I'm saying is real.
Yes.
Because there is no theme or message or plot, it's kind of stupid to review this movie in a conventional way, so I'm just gonna recount what I remember happening, and if that sounds funny, pause the video, go see the movie, and then come back and subscribe to Video Game Donkey. There was
I will say Jack Black killed it as Bowser.
so many...
And, what's his name? Chris Pratt? Good job. Good job as Mario. When I first heard he was going to be voicing Mario, I couldn't fathom it. And I know Donkey too. You could find a video of Donkey here just cracking up. And I was laughing watching him crack up hearing Chris Pratt because he's so cool. He's so cool. He was so hot right now. And he delivered it. It's a different take on Mario, but it works. And he's got the Yahoo down.
Visual and musical nods to different Mario games. The map they look at is like the overworld from Super Mario World. I saw some Yoshi coins in the background. They recreate that shot from Melee of the Yoshi stampeding. You see the Crazy Cap store and Toast Arena ruins from Mario Odyssey when Luigi gets sucked into Bowser's domain and starts playing some Luigi's Mansion music.
I love that. The Luigi's Mansion music was nice. A lot of the music was really good. I'd like to see more utility out of the brothers. I can understand for the first movie. I thought it was cool Mario and DK teamed up, but I'd like to see Mario and Luigi actually get to do a little bit more. And again, I want the party to get bigger, So DK, the Wario brothers, get Yoshi in there, um, get Daisy in there.
Some Captain Toad music in there, Gusty Garden theme from Mario Galaxy. There's a couple parts where the movie turns into a Mario level and the characters start jumping around and going like wahoo, like the game Super Mario Brothers, if you ever played that. And there's a lot of parts where it goes like slow motion and Mario is like Mamma Mia, and then he gets kicked in the balls.
Of course it goes in slow motion. It was on the big screen. You gotta have slow motion when you're in the movie theater. Now, one thing too, I'm curious on with the sequel is they had that Loom star, the blue one that was kind of a nihilist. I don't know if Rosalina is gonna be in the sequel or if they're gonna make it a trilogy because I feel like it's a big jump to go from Mushroom Kingdom to outer space, and maybe not. Maybe it's not a big jump. I mean, they already went through a pipe into another dimension.
Leah was sad that Bowser didn't get to marry Peach. She loves Bowser. Her favorite part was when Mario turns into a cat and he goes, "I'm a cat." And I think that's because her favorite part of Angry Birds is when he goes, "I am a pig." Before this movie came out, everybody was making fun of Chris Pratt, even his own family. Everybody was...
Even his whole family, they disowned him for a little bit. His kids were dunking on him like, "You took this role? You suck as Mario."
Calling him a fucking loser and an idiot, and he actually wasn't too distracting. Princess Peach is nothing like Princess Peach. Bowser is Jack Black. Donkey Kong...
Princess Peach was totally reinvented for the movie, and I'm not surprised as anyone else is. No, but I do think they did a good job. I like this Princess Peach. It makes sense that Princess Peach have a little bit of an edge because you see her in the games. She's a racer. She's in Melee. She's in the Brawl, Smash Brothers. She's out there. She's doing her thing. So she's got to be spry, man.
Kong does a Seth Rogen laugh.
Yeah, he can voice Donkey Kong, but when he laughs, it's all you hear is Seth Rogen in any role that he plays.
The character that really stuck out to me though was Cranky Kong.
And they totally misrolled this. I don't care for the Cranky Kong character how it is right now. It's just not what I expected.
Kong in this movie, that's not what Cranky Kong is like. They fucked up on the Cranky Kong. But I did see Chunky Kong in the background. What I did not expect from this movie was for it to reuse the premise of the old Super Mario Brothers movie. Mario and Luigi are actually plumbers in real life New York, and they get sucked into the Mushroom Kingdom where they have to recruit the Kong army.
I like that they went with that style and they did it right this time.
Now, I've played every Mario and Donkey Kong game there is, even Hotel Mario. And never before this movie was I aware of the existence of the Kong Army. Every time they said Kong Army, which is like 17 times, me and Leah laughed. I would say about 2/3 of this movie is Mario getting the Kong Army, and then he gets the Kong Army, and the Kong Army does a Mario Kart race onto Rainbow Road, but then a Koopa shoots a blue shell at them, and it actually goes after the player in second place, which is not correct, and it blows up the whole racetrack, and they all fall off the road into a...
Yep, it crashed the game. I mean, he had that Kong army for like 5 minutes.
So pretty much, like the whole movie, that was all pointless because the Kong army fell in the lake. So definitely better than the Uncharted movie.
It was a good movie though. Super Mario! It's me.
Oh no, my face.
Okay, now it's time, my friends. It's time. Oh, it's so time. Let's get it going. Let's see. Game time. Stretch it out. I don't want to pull anything. Ooh. Okay. Sec here. Let's fix something here. Okay. Okay, what to play, Let's get back into Cyberpunk. I think that works. Good. Yeah, buddy. Interesting. I don't see it. You don't see it. I don't see it. Gotta be this. Okay, 1 second. A little troubleshooting.
At your own pace, step it. We're going for auto sequence start. Keep stepping at your keep stepping at your own pace, step it. Keep stepping at your keep stepping at your own pace, step it. Keep stepping at your keep stepping at your own pace,
Attention all Dogtown residents. This is Kurt Hansen. An unmarked aircraft has crashed in our district. The crash site is now a restricted area. people will proceed to secure it. The rest of you, go home and stay there. That is, unless you want to catch a stray bullet. I'm imposing a state of emergency in Dogtown until further notice. More news to come as the situation develops.
Alright, come on in. This is Neuro Dez. We are playing Cyberpunk as Bulma. I think I just did my wardrobe. Let's see how I look. Not bad, not bad. I got other outfits. I got the yellow. And I got the black. Works for me. Okay. I got a lot of weight I gotta get off me. What do we got here? Fuck the system, edge runner, running on fuse. Upgrade, upgrades. I need some cyberware, obviously. Okay. All right.
Let's just say
What's that? Pants? Hat? Jacket?